Hello everyone. Hope you guys are doing good. This is the health reading for Felon 45 for July 31st, Thursday, July 31st. And I hope you guys can join me with my live stream at 11 a.m. Pacific time. I love hanging out with you guys. So, yeah. Let's see what's up for him today when it comes to health. I did have that dream about diverticulitis, and oh my goodness, thank you guys so much for all of your wisdom about that. I guess it's very, very common. And my heart goes out to anybody who's ever gone through that much pain. It sounds absolutely horrifying. So, but this guy, and we keep getting that temperance reversed. And I guess it turns out that the death card reverse yesterday had to do with all the bug bites. He had bugs all over him. You guys were telling me they were midges. From Scotland has midges. I encountered a bunch of those when I lived in Ojai years ago. Whoa, we've got some heavy cards in here. Okay. Well, so when it comes to health and the Tower card reversed, upright or reversed, Mars and Uranus rules this card. So we're in the realm of, too hot. He is just a bloviating bag of hot air. It's all over his astrological birth chart. And Uranus rules the nervous system. So there's that. It's a card of self-implosion when it's reversed, or about to explode, or major angers. It always lies, because that's what he does. I mean, his thing, I guess, recently or yesterday was that Epstein stole people from, I can't say it's a lie, it probably was true, but that Epstein had stolen people from Mar-a-Lago, from the spa, where they worked at the spa. Apparently, Virginia Giuffre worked at the spa, but they were all under 18, and, well, not all, I couldn't say all, but a lot of them were a lot of them were younger, sorry. So we're talking, I don't know, were they over 14? I wonder. But anyway, it really irked me for him to say that they stole, as if these girls were a property, just a piece of property, just an object. Like, that's how he sees people. So I think that's catching up with him today. It's also a card that comes sometimes when people are attacked. It's also a card of accidents, falling down. You can see the figures here upright are being shoved out, or the lightning stroke, lightning strike, and then, blah. But yeah, maybe it is a stroke when it's reversed. Because again, nervous system. And everything's at the head. I've been getting that he's gonna blow a head gasket. So there's, maybe it's today. I don't know. Something's gonna happen today that's not gonna go well for him at all. So besides accidents, sometimes it has to do with a riot in a prison. And so maybe it's something that happens at Alligator Alcatraz or somewhere else. It's also a card of making big, like institutional kind of changes. And I don't know. He's already done that. It could have to do with ICE raids. There's that judge, Judge Boasberg, who is just, holding him at bay the best he can. He's doing really well at keeping him under control. keeps saying, no, can't do that, can't do that. Now, sometimes too, again, Mars, with this card, it can be a fever or an infection. It can also be something goes wrong with his blood pressure and he goes into shock. It's also a card of trauma. So there we go. And sometimes, like fiddling while Rome burns, like that kind of thing, is another one of the little sayings with this card. Now, his big challenge for the day, when it comes to the Knight of Cups. Oh, kitty time! or the doggies too. Doggies like things. Doggies like to play with things. Puppies and kitties. Oh, gotta have some fun here, right? So anyway, when it comes to the Knight of Cups, it's our Moon and Scorpio card. So it does rule everything, and it is in the challenge position, so it's like reading it reversed. And maybe I will just turn it around because you guys are getting really good at picking up on things in the artwork, so maybe you get something there. So anyway, lymphatic issues, exhaustion, hidden addictions. So maybe it does come out that there's a couple things here. This card can be about lies and frauds. It can be, emotional manipulation where you're giving to get, and then so they're using people, and all of that, like people in prison. Yeah, he's already there. He's already done that. So it could be that something comes out about it, it's revealed about it today. At the very least, we're looking at lymphatic issues and exhaustion and hidden addictions. And I know he's always said he doesn't drink, but he's a pathological liar, so I never believe that. Early in the morning, or first thing in the morning for him, whatever that is, we have the Devil reversed and the Page of Cups. Whew. So the Devil reversed, when it comes to health, is an older person ruled by Capricorn that needs to take time off, but will he ever? That's the thing, is he just goes. Let's get too hot. He's going to be that kind of guy that just goes, and it's crash. And this is that's part of like the psychopathology with him. He goes, they go, and they go, and they go. They crash and burn. So at some point, he's gonna crash. And on other issues, when it comes to health, it's his health that is affecting his, the way people see him out in public. And it's also a card of the chronic numbing out, somebody who's just really, really unhappy with life. And everything to do with arthritis and all the joints being, the combo here of the lymphatic system issues and the joints, bones, skeletal system. I wouldn't be surprised if he's not in a lot of pain like a person with arthritis, and maybe he's even taking meds for that. But he said, he's trapped in that downward spiral of all his, bad choices in the past, and he wakes up in the morning feeling that. Sometimes, too, this is, his soiled reputation, so maybe, depends. Maybe there's an issue with depends that leak. Maybe he wakes up to leaky diapers. Whew. But definitely, he's not willing to face the truth. He goes around just lying and believing, like he just makes up lies and then believes his own lies, and he's just gaslighting and projecting, and the projection goes on to younger people who are sensitive, and it's not a healthy thing at all. Now, he's also having trouble with everything down south. Okay, you just have to trust me there. I'm not going to say it. Okay, Midday, Queen of Swords, and the Justice card. Okay, so I'm not sure who this Queen of Swords may be. The people that are around him are probably, Natalie Harp, the human printer. We thought that she was Leo and would be the Queen of Wands, but I keep seeing other, where she's born. I keep seeing other data online where she's born February, I think 7th or whatever. But so puts her at an Aquarian. So Laura Loomer's a Gemini. I don't know if he's talking to Linda McMahon, the Secretary of Education. Maybe he does. She's a Libra. I know for sure he's not talking about Kamala or talking to Kamala. She wouldn't talk to him, I doubt. His little buddy Janine Pirro, didn't he put her in as something? I can't remember what department. That could be her. She's a Libra. She's a Gemini. Now, with the Justice card, when it comes to health, this could be kidney problems, although it's not reversed, but this is the card that rules kidneys, lower back and kidneys. But it could be that the truth comes out, because this is a woman who's not quiet, whoever she is. Unless it's his little, human printer that is helping him out to balance something out Midday. I don't know. I get a weird Janine Pirro vibe there, actually. But it could be both. It could be several women, or it could be all of them. That's very possible. Because, all he likes to do is talk and make people listen to him, right? That's what he does. He emotionally manipulates, and he likes to fight, he likes to talk, he just, God. But yeah, with the Justice card, I don't know. I mean, it's when it comes to health, like I said, lower back, kidneys, it's not reversed, so I can't really say too much about it other than maybe something comes out. Something comes out, maybe from the DOJ, although what's her face, Pam Bondi's, she's a Scorpio, so she'd be the Queen of Cups, but maybe there's something that comes through. Because, they're on him. I mean, Chuck Schumer, the Dems on that committee, on that House committee, they're demanding that the Epstein files are released. I guess they found a really old law that they can use, and they're pushing for it. So, okay, evening time. Oh, poor baby's losing more hair. So 3 of Wands reversed rules the head because it's the sun in Aries. So when it comes to reverse, he's having problems with his eyes, not seeing well. His neck is giving him trouble because he's the lizard brain, and all he does is just push and go and go and go. But this is one of my cards for strokes: high blood pressure, strokes, hair loss, inflammation in the brain when it comes to reversed. And if that's the case, America will be celebrating. Libby gets this card for America all the time, the 10 of Cups. And yeah, we would be kicking our heels up like little kids playing outside. Maybe we'll run out in the street and go, "Hey, yay!" It happened. I mean, we've got stroke here and here. We've got backed up everything here, and it's definitely going to happen out in the public. I've gotten that over and over. Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't say definitely because I could always be wrong, but it's not going to be hidden like with Putin. Things aren't going to be hidden. So, okay, Mars and Pisces ruling the Ten of Cups. It's not reversed, so I can't say like a little unexpected surgical procedure today or tonight, but I don't know. I think it's just nutritional issues, and I don't know. Let's see what else. Oh, okay. Later in the evening, because we know he's always up late, we've got the Five of Swords reversed. Venus and Aquarius here, so that brings through maybe some self-sabotage where maybe he's not even able to speak well. I mean, reversed, it could be feeling reclusive. If something happens, this would be one of the funeral cards. The funeral wouldn't happen right away, but we'd definitely be celebrating about it. Nobody wants that because no one wants to see like an in-state kind of a thing where, right? The Lover's card ruled by Mercury and Gemini, which he is a Gemini, coming through reversed, is all about his bad choices and how all of his values are just not his domination, his values, his everything that he's doing is not what people want. So this is also a card of breakups, and it is a divorce card. So this tells me no matter what, these cards look to me like he gets it. It could be that news starts coming out and he gets some information that really pisses him off and raises his blood pressure, and it pisses him off too that he's losing hair, more and more hair. It is literally just falling out every day, you can tell. And of course, hence the hats, more and more hats, but also that people are more and more, America is more and more just not liking what he's doing, not liking any of the things that he's doing. Everybody wants the Epstein files out on both sides, MAGA, and he's losing MAGA followers. There's that. So breakups from America. Maybe we're wanting. It could be that we're wishing and wanting. I mean, Ten of Cups is when you've already gotten it, but maybe it's about the funeral thing. Okay, let's see what was at the bottom. Yeah, Four of Cups, Moon in Cancer, so tummy troubles. And Page of Pentacles, upright. Well, it's ruled by Virgo, Mercury in Virgo, so that would be assimilating, assimilating foods, and that might not work well. But with the Moon, Moon in Cancer with the Four of Cups reversed, this would be not feeling so good and maybe just out of balance, and his stomach is like nausea, I mean, excuse me, that's one of the things with, if you guys, when you're listening to, because there's so much out about Epstein and all of the abuse that he did to underage and to actual, children, and you start feeling nauseated or nauseous, however you want to describe that. I don't know the exact correct term, but if your stomach is hurting, take that as the news that, or know that it's this coming out in the news that you're listening to. That's a sign of sexual abuse is the second chakra, and feeling, yeah, I mean, that's one of the awful things, is that they feel ashamed. They shouldn't, because they didn't do anything wrong. But it is just a natural thing to feel that way. And it does cause nauseation, or not, well, now I know that's not a word, but it does cause nausea. So that's when you know, okay, got the message, I know what that's about, and you can just take some deep breaths and let it go, and don't watch it anymore. I mean, because there's nothing we can do about it, and it was done in the past. All we can do is just keep fighting, for justice. So, to me, this reading has Epstein all over it. So I'll just leave it there. Okay, well, thanks, you guys. I'll be back later, and join me at 11 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow, live if you can. I would love to have you with me. Bye.